Episode 10, The Spirit of the Crown. The sun rose slowly over the great river Niger, its reflection dancing on the waters that guarded the heart of the Igala Kingdom. The war between the twin princes had ended and peace had returned, but the land still bore the scars of battle. Villages were rebuilding, children laughed again, and the drums of war had gone silent. King Oma stood before the palace, the golden rays touching his crown. He looked to the horizon, where his brother Ian had gone to live in exile, deep within the forest. Though peace had been restored, the bond of blood still called to his heart. The king knew the kingdom's healing would not be complete until forgiveness became more than words. That night, a heavy wind swept through Ida. The sacred fire at the ancestral shrine flickered and burned blue. The priests gathered and trembled, for such a flame had not been seen since the days of the first Ada. Oma was called from his rest, and he knelt before the flame, whispering the ancient chant of Iegba Oma Idoko. Suddenly, the air grew warm, and the voice of an ancestor filled the room. Son of kings, the spirit of the crown does not rest upon one head alone. The strength of a ruler lies in the harmony of his blood and the peace of his people. Oma bowed his head, tears falling onto the earth. He understood the message. The crown's true power was never in gold, but in unity. The next morning, the king took a small canoe and paddled across the river alone, through mist and silence, until he reached Ian's forest dwelling. Ian emerged from the trees, his hair grown long, his eyes weary but calm. The two brothers faced each other once more, not as enemies, but as sons of the same land. Without a word, Oma removed his crown and placed it upon the ground between them. "The crown belongs to our ancestors," he said softly, "and to every heart that beats to this kingdom." Ian knelt and placed his palm over his brother's. The wind that moved through the forest carried the echo of drums, soft and ancient, like the heartbeat of the land itself. When the brothers returned to Ida, the people gathered and knelt in awe. The priests raised their staffs to the sky, declaring that the spirit of Igala had been made whole again. From that day, peace reigned across the land. The rivers flowed clear, the harvests were bountiful, and the stories of the twin princes were told by every fire for generations to come. The voice of the ancestors whispered once more, carried by the evening breeze. The spirit of the crown lives not in one man, but in all who guard the heart of Igala. And so the kingdom endured, strong, united, and eternal beneath the sun. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon so you won't miss the next episode.